outside. It's like 3 a.m. But hey guys, it's your boy Dunk back again. Today I'm gonna be talking about friendships, right? Somebody came up to me. It was this fellow student at this college. Came up to me and asked, why or how do we lose friendships in our freshman year? That's kind of really specific, so I could just relate it to both high school and college, and then reflect upon there. Basically, the way friendships are established is by many things. Okay, first is uh, what do you need each other for? What brings you together? What is the foundation of your relationship? And will it be able to last without that foundation? Now, we've all experienced this. Ever, when you graduate high school, and you know how you guys talk about, oh, we'll hang out in the summer and all this other stuff, and then you find out that doesn't actually happen, except with a select few, right? It's not that they're lying. It's that most people don't realize the friendships in high school were based off the fact that you had to see each other every day. That's literally what brought y'all together, is the fact that you had to see each other every day. Now, if you develop something past that one notion, then yes, you can make the effort, and most likely will make the effort to see each other after those days. The thing is, you only make that with about 5 to 10 people. For me, I know that for a fact that when I consider some people like family, like close family, and then high school's gone, and we'll say what up to each other probably like you know once in a blue moon, but it's not the same bond, because what brought us together was mostly the fact that we had to see each other every day. Now, high school is like the preliminaries in life when it comes to the free world. Okay, now college. Hmm. College, freshman year is all about learning. Okay, which is why it's so easy to develop some kind of bond with somebody because you don't know them yet. And most people feel like your friendships end simply because a person changes, or something around that nature. That's not all the way true. You can be a friend with somebody simply because you had to dorm with them, you had to room with them. Other times it's because you hung out with a certain crowd with them, uh, smoking, drinking together, partying together. Uh, they had a car, so you decide to be friends because they have a car, even though you don't tell yourself that. Stuff like that. The reason why it's so easy for those friendships to end freshman year is because as your freshman year progresses, they start to realize who's cool to hang with, who's more reliable, who's more of use to them, etc. And I'll be honest, I'm gonna just throw a number out there. You probably would have at least 20 friends your freshman year, at least 20 new friends. By the end of your freshman year, you'll probably have about 6. That's because everybody mostly just knew each other as a group, but as they get to know more people and feel like, okay, I can vibe with these other people more than I can my initial group, they will tend to drift off from you. Now, it's not that the person changed, it's just that the bond that you once had, or the thing that brought you together, is no longer a factor in your relationships. So you can consider your roommate, say you're rooming with somebody, you can consider them a sister or a brother, right? But the next year, you guys don't room together, so that bond you guys once had that was so strong is not really as strong anymore, because that's what had you guys together in the first place. Same as a friend with a car. You may not think about it consciously, but sometimes you end up being just friends with somebody because they have a car, transportation. You know, they'll be able to carry you everywhere. Now, say their car broke down and they can't get a new one till the next year or something, right? You know, just throwing it out there. You will tend to drift from that person because the means that brought you guys together is no longer there. You know, it's all about what is established, what is there for a bond to be there. And the part that's crazy about it that I'm saying is you don't have to basically lose a friendship because the factor is gone. It's just most likely to happen. The way my circle is, we were just cool with each other. We weren't convenient, to be honest. We just made trips, you know. We most of us weren't rooming together or none of that. We just thought we were cool people, and that was it. That's a personality thing, which means we bonded based on who we are, not what we do, not what we are going to do, just who we are. Those type of friendships are more prone to being more solid because, in my opinion, people don't change, they just grow. Okay, so you may think your friend changes and stuff like that. No, they just grew more into who they actually are, you know. And people don't understand that. Okay, so today I can be the nicest guy, and then for the rest of my life after the day I can be the meanest. If the factors of me growing lead me up to being that mean guy, whatever, that's because that's who I am, you know. Of course, there's external situations in which people change, but that's more of a temporary issue, you know. Loss of family, etc., has somebody feeling more disappointed and etc. But that's not personality-wise. That's emotion. Okay, personality is the core. So people don't change personality, in my opinion. Like I said, it's more they're growing into who they truly are. That's it. So when it comes to your freshman year, I would say out of your 20 friends, like I said, just throwing a number out there, out of your 20 friends, about 4 would grow into something you didn't like, or a personality that did not suit what was previously established. Like 10 will just be finding other groups and etc., you know, because like I said, you come to college, everything's new, so you go for the first thing you bond with because you want security first. You don't want to be alone, you know, you just want to have security first. As time goes on, find new friends, find new groups, find more comfortable situations, and there you go. So it's not that it's easy to lose friends, and you know, it's not that really complicated to see how. It's just you gotta really establish why you guys are friends first. Alright, and I mean really think about it. So if you're thinking, oh, that because they're cool and stuff like that, think about anything else. So like I said, if it's because you had to room with the person for a year or semester and you thought, you know, whatever, think about that first. Think about the external factors first before you think about the internal, because sometimes the external has more pressure on you than the internal. The internal hardly changes at all. The external is what changes. You always go for your comfort zone. You always go for where you vibe for. Okay, that's mostly it. You know, and another thing about friendships is usefulness. You know, it doesn't have to be just material. Okay, it could be support. It could be honest opinions. It can be a lot of things, especially when you want to be told what's right and what's wrong when you don't know yourself. Okay, that's where friendships are really established. And when the external things are changing and your friendship is based on those external things like groups and etc., that's when you'll start losing that person or people, because it was more about convenience around the time than the actual bonding. Alright, but yeah, you know, this topic was pretty simple. Uh, remember, like I said, this is my opinion. This is my perspective on things, and an honest opinion. We've all experienced a lot of like friend losses and etc. over the summer, over time, and it depends. And it also depends on the effort. Always make an effort for something you feel is worth it, for people you feel is worth it, and hopefully they make the effort back. If they don't make the effort back, then drop it. Do not try to bring back somebody who doesn't want to be brought back. All right. But yeah, just establish who you are, what you need, and etc. So if any friends leave you, then it's okay. The world's a big place. There's about 7 billion people, so don't worry about it. All right. So this is Dunk, and thank you guys for all your support. I'm out.